The whispers of the warp are talking Imperial Guard, and if we're to believe these whispers, then it's going to be an absolute top tier time in November if you're an Imperial Guard player. Now, before we jump into all these rumours and discuss it, I just want to say, please be aware that these are rumours. They're not facts. It's nothing confirmed at all. We all know that it's only confirmed when it's posted over on the Games Workshop website. But what I will say is that the source that's giving me this information, I trust them. They have given me information before which has come true. The latest is the Black Templar model, which just got revealed the other day. But as always, just because I trust them doesn't mean that you have to trust them. So as I stated, the whispers from the warp are saying to me that November is going to be the time that you get your hands on the Imperial Guard. But it's going to be like what we've seen with the Votann. We are going to get a limited edition release of an Imperial Guard box set. In this box set, you got to have the codex, you got to have like dice and stuff, like everything that you got with the Votann stuff, think that, but of course with the Imperial Guard. But the spicy thing about this whisper is that the source has actually gave me details what's supposed to be in this box set. Now, to try and help you visualize this, I'm going to put some images in the background which I think are the models that the whispers are talking about. So the whispers have listed that the box set is going to include one command squad, and again, I think it's this command squad that we see in the background. For people wondering what this image is from, this is from the leaked image that appeared a couple of months back, and then Games Workshop did an article on it and stuff like that. So I think this is the command squad with the banner bearer, the Vox operator. I think there's like a sergeant in there, maybe like a commander, lieutenant, captain, a HQ unit basically that's got to be in that command squad. Also listed is two new guard squads, and what I mean by two new guard squads is basically new looking Cadians, and I think it's going to be these models. Again, in the background, I've cropped it to the best I can. It's like they're on the top of the steps and they're running down the steps. It's not the Cassikin, in case you can see some of the Cassikin heads. It's those new Cadian looking models there. We actually seen some of them as well with the Angron leak, for those of you who followed that leak. The new Sentinel is also supposed to be in this box set. We've all seen the Sentinel. Again, I'll put it up in the background now. It's more armoured, it's more rounder. I know some people don't like the new version of the Sentinel. I do. I think it's great. I love stuff more armoured. I actually want to see more variants of this, though. In the leaked image, there's more of an open top version of this Sentinel, which I hope we see more pictures of very, very soon. Now, also listed in this box set is something called an Ordnance Battery. Now, I'm scratching my head because I'm not really up to date with my guard stuff, and I don't think I've ever heard of an Ordnance Battery before, but apparently this is something new for the Imperial Guard, and it's going to be a new super heavy weapons team. Now, in terms of what weapon comes with this super heavy weapon teams, I have no idea. The Whispers had no idea, but apparently it's going to be a new super weapy heavens team. Bloody hell, it's like a tongue twister here. Maybe it's going to be like a las cannon, maybe bigger las cannons, las talons. I literally have no idea what it could be, but it sounds very, very interesting. Now, as I mentioned, this is going to be the box set for November, and there's going to be more box sets in November as well for the Guard, but we'll get back to that in a second. I just want to address the actual release of the Guard. This is like the first stage of the Imperial Guard release. You got to get this box set. December then is going to be dedicated to other things like the Christmas box sets. I've heard like Horus Ascended is coming out in Christmas time, and then in January, that is when you get the full release of the Imperial Guard. So if you miss out on this box set, then you're going to have to wait till January then to get your hands on all the Guard stuff. Now, back to other box sets that are going to feature the Imperial Guard. The Whispers are saying that the Imperial Guard box set is not the only box set that is going to be featuring Imperial Guard in the month of November. We're actually going to be getting another Kill Team box set, which will feature Cassikins, versus Necrons. That is apparently going to be the next expansion to the Kill Team setup. And again, I actually kind of believe that, because if you look at the Cassikins in this image, they actually do have the Kill Team bases. This is a thing that was pointed out ages and ages ago. Like, why do they have different bases? Now, it seems that we have an answer to that, because they are going to take part in this new Kill Team expansion for Space Hulk. So Cassikins apparently are going to be taking on Necrons. And just to add a little bit more meat to the pie, I've also heard, and again, we've discussed this via live streams and stuff like that, if you don't tune into them, that apparently new Attilian Rough Riders are being made in plastic, and they're going to be releasing with a Guard. And also, there's going to be a brand new HQ. You're going to get a new Lord Solar model, not Lord Solar Macarius, basically a new HQ that takes on the rank of Lord Solar. If that turns out to be true, then I think that's very, very interesting, because that means that the Guard are getting basically like a field marshal character, which is very, very exciting, because that means, of course, new lore, and new lore means new stories, which I absolutely love. So fingers crossed that turns out to be true as well. Anyway, Chaperonios, that's enough waffling from me. As always, thought I'd pass this on, share the rumours as I normally do. I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback on this. What do you think about potentially getting a new Imperial Guard box set, just like what the Votan have got? Like I said, it's limited edition and stuff. Once it's gone, and then you have to wait for the general release. Are you looking forward to that? If it turns out to be true, and the stuff that's inside of it turns out to be true, what do you think? What do you think of like the Command Squad, 2 new Guard squads, the Sentinel, the Ordnance Battery, well, the super heavy Ordnance Battery, whatever that turns out to be? I'd love to get all your thoughts, feedback, everything like that. Post it down in the comment section below, and we can have a nice little talk down there, as we always do. See you now, have a great day, and bye-bye.